There's nothing in our book, the Quran, as you call it, Quran, teaches us to suffer peacefully. Our religion teaches us to be intelligent, be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone puts his hand on you, send him to the cemetery.
Malcolm, do not forget you. My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them come to take your territory, 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 territory.
By any means necessary.
I fight the cause, follow God's laws without pause, of course. Like Brother Malcolm, I find the source of those who spread mischief and fight these wars. Upon our lands, understand it's the hand of the man. Nothing changed since Malik Shabazz. People die on the street, Harlem to the Greek. Black people getting beat, now Arabs feel the heat from police. Malcolm made it clear, Prince of Islam, Shaheed without fear. Inshallah, and his legacy will live on since he's gone, but the message remains that a nation cries out, we still feel pain and mental bondage in this society. What happened to piety? Brothers bragging the ghetto. Let's learn from Malcolm, learn to let go. Learn to let go. Learn to let go.
My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them to take your territory, 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 territory. Malcolm X, when am I gonna learn? On the street of USA, the crosses them a burn. In a Baghdad, man, I fight to attack. The whole world I respect Mr. Young. Yes, Mr. Bush, one money in a bank. Brother Malcolm said, build up the ranks. The army of Allah, fight oppression, praise the creator, in submission.
Malcolm Little was a big man of Islam, left Elijah to follow truth from the sands of Arabia. Prophet Muhammad, our savior, spreading the word of Allah regardless of color. But today we all divided and hating each other. Do you mean what you say when you call me your brother? Everybody more concerned with their race and their motherland. Call us Shaitan, otherwise known as Satan. What world you creating? Concerned with preservation of only your nation while the Ummah falls apart. What we debating about, and Brother Malcolm had no doubt that
my enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them come to take your territory, 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 territory. Malcolm X, when am I gonna learn? On the streets of USA, the crosses them a burn. In a Baghdad, man, I fight to attack. The whole world I respect Mr. Young. Yes, Mr. Bush, one money in a bank. Brother Malcolm said, build up the ranks. The army of Allah, fight oppression, praise the creator, in submission. My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them come to take your territory, 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 territory. My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them come to take your territory, 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 territory. My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them come to take your territory, 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 territory. My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them to take your territory, 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 territory. My enemy is necessary, it's very necessary to fight your adversary, follow the emissary. I want them to take your territory, 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 territory.
To take over your territory. Oh no, no. If they come, oh, you have to do any means necessary. Oh no, any means necessary. Any means necessary. Oh no, any means necessary. Oh, oh no, oh no.
That's a good religion. In fact, that's that old-time religion. That's the one that Ma and Pa used to talk about. An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth, and a head for a head, and a life for a life. That's a good religion. And then anybody, no one resents that kind of religion being taught but a wolf who intends to make you his meal. This is the way it is with the white man in America. He's a wolf, and you're a sheep.
My earliest recollection is of being snatched awake in the middle of the night because our house was on fire. My mother was a West Indian from Grenada, and my father, a militant Baptist minister and follower of Marcus Garvey, preached race pride and separation from the white man. The Lansing arm of the Ku Klux Klan warned him to stop preaching Garvey's message. But my father was not a frightened Negro, and he kept on. Next thing, he was found with his head bashed in, lying across the streetcar tracks. A trolley had nearly cut him in half. After my father's death, my mother couldn't find work because the Christian people of Lansing wouldn't hire the widow of a crazy nigger. We were so hungry we were dizzy. We stole to stay alive. It was too much for her. They put her in a mental institution and parceled out us kids to reform schools, charities, and homes.
We invested 310 years of slave labor. 310 years, every day of which your and my mother and father worked for nothing. Not 8 hours a day. There was no union in that day. They worked from sun up until sundown. From can't see in the morning until can't see at night. They never had a day off. And on Sunday, they were allowed to sit down and sing about when they die, they wouldn't be slaves no more. When they die.
This is our investment. This is our contribution, our blood. Not only did we give of our free labor, we gave of our blood. Every time he had a call to arms, we were the first ones in uniform. We died on every battlefield the white man had. We have made a greater sacrifice than anybody who's standing up in America today. We have made a greater contribution and have collected less.
Don't let the white man speak for you, and don't let the white man fight for you.
Well, I think to teach a man to hate himself is much more criminal than teaching him to hate someone else. And look at you. Who taught you to hate yourself?
Right here, and they're open to each and every brother, complete inspection. Get your hands off of that thing there. So you want to see the financial books, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there he is. There he is. You done see them. The meeting's adjourned.
What makes the so-called Negro unable to stand on his own 2 feet? He has no self-confidence. He has no proud confidence in his own race. Because the white man destroyed your and my past. Destroyed our knowledge of our culture. And by having destroyed it, now we don't know we have any achievements, any accomplishments. And as long as you can be convinced that you never did anything, you can never do anything.
Christian religion has failed. Your leaders of that religion has failed. Right here, now the government of America has failed you. You have no justice coming from no one. Right.
Well, number one, he teaches us that that never was.
Elijah Muhammad for Malcolm was a way out. Elijah Muhammad represented for Malcolm justice. Elijah Muhammad represented for Malcolm strength. And so Malcolm took on the theology of Elijah Muhammad. What was the theology? Number one, Elijah Muhammad taught that God wasn't a spirit, but God was a man named Fard Muhammad, whom his worshippers, followers worshipped. 2, Elijah Muhammad taught that he was the messenger of God. 3, Elijah Muhammad taught that all white people, every one of them, were devils. Elijah Muhammad taught that black people